Once you're on the Pearson site, we can look at the fourth grade math. So we're going to scroll down, click on fourth grade, and underneath the PBA practice test, we're going to click on computer-based practice test. The blue button allows us to start, but we're going to read the directions first. There is one section, there are 17 total questions. Please remember to read the directions. Start test now, and we will be given another set of directions. Make sure that you read and you know what everything has said in this list of directions right here. The first question that we're approached with is a multiple choice question. The value of the digit 4 in the number 42,780 is 10 times the value of the digit 4 in which number? So we are looking for one answer. If I click here, it will let me select A, but if I click on C, I cannot select two answers. This is a pure example of a multiple choice question. To help me narrow down my answers, I can click on the answer eliminator to eliminate certain answers. So I know B is not the answer, and I don't think A is the answer. However, if you feel like you messed up and you do think A may be your answer after all, simply click on the number again, and you'll take the answer eliminator off of that. Now to select A, you must go back up top to the pointer, activate it, and click on A. Now we have our answer. Let's go over to question number 3. Oh, question number 2. Once again, it's another multiple choice question. Go over. Multiple choice with part A and part B where we have to look at a chart. Please make sure you answer both parts and read directions on every part of the screen. Which pair of fractions is equivalent? So once again, as we see, everything is going with circles here. So there's circle selecting, so we can only choose one answer. Multiple choice right here for fourth grade math. Now we are on to a drag and drop question. Which fractions complete the number sentences shown to make true comparisons? Complete each number sentence so that it is a true comparison. Drag and drop a fraction into each box. So what I can do here is I can simply drag any fraction that I want and drop it into the box. If I do not think that is my answer, I can simply drag a new one there, and it does not take. So what that shows me is that first I need to take my fraction I put and put it back into the box. Now I can drag the answer I really want and put it into the answer selection. 3/5 is less than, and then we can also fill this out. Now, I'm having trouble with this question, so I'm going to flag it. I'm going to flag question for review, and I know it's activated by seeing the grayed out area right there. Now, let's click Next. Question 7 is a drop-down menu. We can only choose these 3 answers. So it's very important, once again, to read the directions. To just show you the technology aspect, let's just choose a couple different answers. And part B is multiple choice. Select any one of these answers. Go over to Next. Question 8 is where it gets interesting. What you have to do is actually answer the question by explaining your answer. After you read about how the family sells honey from beehives, we have part A and part B. Explain the error that John made when finding the amount of money his family could make if they use only 4-ounce jars. Explain your answer. Enter your explanation in the space provided. So what you will do here is you will actually explain your answer. The answer to this question is, you may answer the question, and then you may, let's say if it's 5, or we're explaining the answer. So we want to delete out the error that Gian made. And if we want to delete that out again, we can hit the trash can for clear all, undo button, or redo. Now, if we want to say that Gian needs some fractions, we can simply click the fraction button, and it allows us to input a fraction. Click down here, and we can do the denominator, and then click again so that we're back to the regular typing. So you have a lot of different options here for explaining your answer. Please remember to work on this and practice this specific question to try out explaining your answer. 9, we will explain our answer again, and we may use other math symbols. Right here, it's a fill in the blank, where then we have another question to explain our answer, where we have to enter the incorrect reasoning, your explanation, and the correct comparison in the space provided. So we need to explain in 3 steps what our answer is. Here is a simple multiple choice. How do we know that? Yes, we know that because we have circles here, and we know that we can select only one answer. Oh, here we go. We have square boxes. See how number 11, they're circles, and on number 12, they're squares? The directions say select the 2 correct answers. So what this does is we can actually select more than one answer. Now, I can actually select 3, but we only want 2. And I know this answer is not correct, so I'm going to uncheck it. So please be careful for that. Multiple choice. Martin cut a pan of cornbread into equal pieces as shown in the model. Explanation once again. This is what we need to practice with. We're going to look at a graph. Scroll down. We have a screen within a screen. So we can scroll down over here to find our answers. Enter, explain, enter our answers again right here, and finally enter. As you see on the PARCC PBA practice test, there is a lot of explaining answers, so it is important that we practice these questions specifically. Finally, if I click next on question 17 of 17, it will bring me to this right here, saying I finished the test. Please always remember to review your answers. Click review, and you will see your status, that you've answered them. Some you have not answered. Oh, here's question 6. I answered it, but I also flagged it. Maybe I want to see something specific with that question. So let's view it. Oh, all right. So I realize I forgot that, and I'm not really sure about this. So I'm going to redo some work and figure it out. All right, I'm done. I'm confident with my answer. So let's hit review. And once I'm confident that everything is well, I'm going to hit end section, and I can submit my final answers. If you want to go back, click review answers and see what you still flagged. That's interesting. Oh, I just forgot to unflag it. So simply click it again, and now it's unflagged. And when I hit review, I will see I have no questions flagged. End section, and submit your final answers. You will get a warning. Are you sure you want to submit your final answers? Yes.